week's episode of, is it the Silverwood Show podcast, or are we kind of officially the Scarywood Show podcast?
I don't know.
I feel like today we're the Scarywood Show podcast.
Obviously.
Yeah.
If you're just listening, the room is decorated.
Yeah. Amanda and I worked really hard to give it a little bit of a feel because last year at this time we were actually in Blood Bayou.
True.
Recording, and now we're kind of screwed in.
Well,
we can't really move.
we were what in?
Screwed into the wall.
Oh, screwed into the walls. Got it. Okay. This is off to a great start so far.
I've had a lot of candy.
Okay.
Stationary. I brought Jordan candy so that I don't get in trouble for my decorating. But we are ready and raring to go for Scarywood. So that's what this week's episode is all about. But why don't we just jump right in? Oh, should I tell them who we are?
Yeah, we should
tell
who we are.
Do you think they know by now?
No.
No, you don't think so? Because this is a new audience potentially. Yeah. Because it's Scarywood.
Introduce everybody.
All right. Well, I am Sara, and I am your host, and I am also the PR manager here at Silverwood/Scarywood. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jordan, go ahead.
I'm Jordan. I'm the director of marketing and entertainment and director of Scarywood this time of year.
RaeAnn. We've got RaeAnn in the house. She was also on our second episode last season. Go ahead and introduce yourself, RaeAnn.
So I work at Scarywood during the regular season in entertainment, and then I switched to Scarywood, and I'm the entertainment Scarywood manager.
And she and Jordan are like a dream team, let me tell you. And we will talk about why I think you guys are a dream team and how amazing this year's Bigger, Badder Swine is here in a little bit. But let's kick things off with the Park Pulse.
Park Pulse.
All right. So should we talk about wrapping up Silverwood season first?
Yes, we should.
Yeah.
Because it just wrapped.
Yeah, literally. So you were here on Sunday, right?
I did come, came in on Sunday.
Yeah. How was it?
It was great. We actually were able to ride all the big attractions that we wanted to. Me and my daughter, we jumped on Tremors, Timber Terror Backwards, such a good one.
Fun.
We did Spin Cycle, we did Stunt Pilot. She's a half-inch short for Aftershock.
Next year.
So she was bummed. But next year, we're going to be doing that. So it was great, though. We got to say bye to all the train actors who left after Sunday. And a couple of them stayed on for Scarywood, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
But it was a great day.
Well, good. I'm glad we get to keep a couple of them.
Yeah.
That was a great team. Great team. Shout out to the entertainment crew this year because they were
phenomenal. They were fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were.
They really, really were. So, and I know they made you guys' lives a lot easier.
Yeah,
so
they really
that's
did.
Great.
That's true.
Yeah, the happier you two are, the better. So,
what's that mean?
Well, you're my boss, so when you're grumpy, I gotta deal with your butt. So, anything else you want to say about the season? What was your favorite thing?
My favorite thing of the whole season? Gosh, I think riding Tremors for the first time was a highlight after like the big upgrade that they did, and
that was amazing.
It was super fun.
Smooth.
So smooth.
And fast.
Yeah.
Very fast. And I don't know, I think it really accomplished everything that we wanted it to do, which was decrease that line. Yeah. And there was never a line there like the whole season. I didn't see a line really at all. So
ever.
Now it's time all about efficiency and moving on to other rides and getting those efficient as well.
Yeah, and it will be running during Scarywood.
It will be.
Yes.
Yes, forwards.
Yes, forwards.
Timber Terror goes backwards. Tremors goes forwards. So there's a lot of people that get confused about that.
Yeah.
So
and we didn't have it running last year because we were working on the new
just the last
stuff.
weekend.
Yeah.
Just the last weekend last year.
Yeah.
We didn't have it running, but
so that was the season. So to everybody who came out and supported Silverwood this year, we'll be doing our community appreciation check distributions here real soon. So we'll let you know how that turned out. And thanks to everybody for coming out and making another great Silverwood season. But spooky season is here.
Yeah. If you couldn't tell, if you're watching by Sarah's headdress that she is wearing,
He's afraid of the big bad wolf.
She has a big wolf headdress on, and that's all I can say about it.
I'm just in character, Jordan. See, I got to be in character.
What's funny is that it doesn't even faze me.
No.
This is just normal. This is normal for you.
This is absolutely normal for me.
Yeah.
Which is why we're decorated.
Yeah, her desk.
Yeah, your desk has all this stuff all over it.
This is like my childhood coming into reality, honestly. Yeah, stuffed animals, all the things that are soft and I can pet. And,
you get to play with.
And play with, exactly. I get toys every single day. But we had a little bit of dry run.
Yes,
And that was amazing.
We did have a little bit of dry run.
Yes. So much fun.
Yeah, it's always fun.
So much fun.
It's always kind of a lot of work. Dry run is crazy. RaeAnn can probably speak to more of the work that goes behind the scenes for dry run.
It's one of the longest days.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
everybody's like, what do I do?
Yeah.
How do I get my costume? How do I get makeup? And what are we doing?
And the little questions and the things
And we're
that...
still
so
trying to
many.
close the park, so we have to wait till all the guests are cleared and they get to go home, and then we get to go into the park and practice. So it's a long, long night. And as much as you tell them to dress warm, get your base layers on, and it's going to be a long night, stay hydrated, bring your water, they all forget.
Yeah.
And it takes a while to get through the park and practice our evacuations and all of our safety protocols and getting them to practice all the little hidey holes and how to scare.
Yeah. It is fun watching you two, though. Like when you two like come together and you're just like ready and raring to go, it really is. You're like the dream team. And I got to hang out with RaeAnn for a little bit there as we were kind of getting the lines going and siphoning people through. And I got to see her side a little bit better than the side I normally get to see. And you have a lot on your plate. a lot.
She does.
So yes, but yeah, it was very successful, and it was really cool seeing everybody come back together as a family and see each other again. And
yeah, and I think it just, because it was so smooth, that only proves to us that like the season's gonna be a really good season.
Yeah.
And just seeing, like you said, everybody come together, and even the new haunters like scare for the first time. That's always a hard thing, like timing and all that. And it'll only get better, but it was pretty good for the first night.
They did well.
Yes.
I mean, you were with me. You saw me in the swine. So
we had some of our seasoned actors that are, I think they're on year 9 or 10, and they got so scared in our new
Good
attraction.
jumps. Good jumps.
Yeah.
so good.
She's like, I paid my pants, and that was from Megan.
Yeah. Well, she's a good actor.
Yeah, she is one of our seasoned ones.
Let's just say I thought I was over my sickness, and then I screamed bloody murder throughout all of the swine, and immediately the
Cleared
voice.
the sinuses?
No, the voice just went away again.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna blame those pigs for the crackling voice. But yeah, so dry run was great. Any hiring updates? What are we looking at right now?
We are finished hiring.
Finished hiring.
Finished
Okay.
hiring. Yep.
So every position, all
we are full.
okay. Cool.
Yes.
Nice.
And we're
gonna
done.
feel good.
It does, and we're done
Yeah.
earlier than we were last year.
Yeah,
So, we're excited for this year.
Yeah.
I mean, we just have a great team.
Yeah, we do.
and a big team this year too.
Yeah.
So
it's about
very
the same as last year, but
Yeah.
we've moved people around, so I think it will feel more
Yeah.
fuller, especially in the haunts.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, opening night is Friday. So we've got our first ever Scarefluencers
Yes, talk about
coming
that.
in, and I'm
what's-
super excited. So we decided that one of the best ways for us to kind of get the word out about Scarywood is through our region's amazing influencers. And we've got some great influencers around here who are just so
fantastic.
community driven. And I mean, there's so many of them, and it's so hard sometimes with the conductor season because we would love to choose more than 15. And so this gives us an opportunity to kind of get some of the influencers that we weren't. Jordan's over here. I knew those were going to come in handy.
I need to pull the mic away because I don't want to hear myself chew.
But yeah, we decided to call them Scarefluencers. And so we've got about, gosh, my last count actually right before I came in here, we're at 131 Scarefluencers coming through to basically scream. A lot of screaming.
Yeah. So we need to give them a good show.
We're going to give them a good show. So
That's really exciting.
Yeah, it is really exciting.
yeah, so that'll happen opening night, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're a Scarefluencer, if you know a Scarefluencer and you think that I missed somebody, let me know.
Well, and then we also have the next weekend. We have
Our friends
Local
are
Lens.
coming back. I'm so
yeah,
excited.
Local Lens is coming back.
Yeah.
Seattle Local Lens,
Yeah.
and with
Kelly and Jose.
So they're going to come out and experience Scarywood.
It's going to be amazing. And
Yeah.
if you guys listened to the podcasts that we did with them, or if you watched the behind the scenes YouTube videos on their channel, you need to if you haven't, because they're absolutely hilarious.
And I don't think they've really experienced things like what they're going to experience here. So
have no
So
idea.
they've never been to Scarywood.
they've never been to
before.
Scarywood. No,
Oh, they're
no.
in for a treat
So
then.
first time.
And Kelly
the first
is
time being
going
to
to be,
Silverwood was this
oh
year.
my gosh.
Yeah.
If you thought Kelly was funny on the rides, I can't wait to see Kelly.
I know, in a
walking through the
haunt.
haunts. But I have a feeling though, I kind of want to make a bet. I think that Jose is going to be more scared than Kelly. I see it
We'll
coming because he
see.
talks a big game. So
I don't know.
we'll see what happens. But yeah, so we'll be talking about that coming up as well.
Yeah, they're coming out on the 11th.
On the 11th. So if you're out here on the 11th, celebrity sightings.
Yeah, they're really coming out
They're
on
kind of a
for my
big deal.
birthday. But
Oh
it's
yeah,
okay.
that's right. And yes, everyone, because you realize how we had to do that. He had to just kind of drop it. Jordan's birthday is coming up on the 11th. So bring him cake, chocolate. Last year for your birthday, that was my first birthday here, your birthday.
Yeah.
There was like literally a line of people lined up to give Jordan presents. I've never seen that in my life.
I don't think I really had experienced that either, because I think my birthday hasn't lined up since we kind of been in this position.
Yeah.
So this last year it
That's
did,
funny.
and this year it is.
That back table was just full
I know,
of
it's
cakes
true.
and cookies and treats and all the things. And you
But
got your cute little mug.
Yes, the mug.
Yeah.
The
That
mug was the
amazing.
best.
Yeah,
So
that mug.
Perfect for you.
it really was, and I use it all the time.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, at the end of the night, I always dress up as a ghillie bush, and hide in the bush and scare people up to an hour after close.
He's known as the Gilly Man.
Yeah, and
he's good at it.
once I got backstage, they gave me this cup, and it was a man putting on, and as you rotated it, it like kind of progressed the story, and he was putting on like a ghillie suit, and all of a sudden he turned into a bush, and I was like, this is
It's so great.
the most thoughtful present I probably have ever got in my entire life.
Yeah. And he was literally, he was beaming. He was beaming. It was great. So bring Jordan presents, bring Jordan treats, especially treats, because then I can eat what's left over.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Thanks.
happy early birthday, Jordan.
Thanks.
So yeah, let's kick things off with Mail Train. What do you think?
Mail train.
All right, loyal listeners, we've got about 2,700 of you right now. So now we need to reel in some of the Scarywood listeners that might not have signed up for our loyal listener program yet. So head to silverwoodthemepark.com/podcast. You can sign up to be a loyal listener there. And we just might be calling you to give away a pair of tickets and some Silverwood or Scarywood cash. So are we going to give them the choice this week to do either Scarywood tickets or Silverwood for
Yes.
2026?
Yes.
Okay, very, very cool. So we will get to that here in just a minute. But first, let's answer some questions. We had Ashlyn B write in. She wants to know, how does she become a scare actor?
RaeAnn can take this one.
Yeah.
So we open up applications in August.
Okay.
Around August 1st or 2nd,
Mm-hmm.
generally. So you go to workatsilverwood.com and you fill out your application. And then we start auditions. You'll get a call from HR, and they'll ask you to come in for an audition. And they're really fun, goofy little things that Jordan and I put on.
They're goofy, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's really relaxed. We do
Yeah.
these auditions where they, so we can see how you move, or if you need like it went dead. Sorry about that.
That was right. Yeah, I heard that.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you pull the mic closer? Yeah, there you go.
So,
Yeah.
How you move, how you talk. So we do all these fun little goofy games.
Yeah.
And then we sit down and we decide where we're going to place everybody, because it's a big, giant puzzle.
Yeah.
And so we kind of place people and see how that goes. And we ask them to do the first weekend in that position. And then we'll evaluate, well, maybe they were better in this. And then we can move people around so that we can get the best haunters in the best places, so you guys get the best scarers out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So next year in August.
Yeah.
Next year in August. Yeah, and for our returners, we always do what we call Midsummer Scream, and that is in mid-July. And really open audition applications for them around that time to return.
Oh, okay.
And we get a great return rate.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been here 5, 10, 13 years.
Or 16 in Killer's case.
Yeah, 16 years
Oh,
for
we also
Killers.
have the Fog Man.
Yes. Oh,
and
yeah.
the Fog Father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fog Father has been around for 15 years, I think, this year.
Yeah.
Or 16.
16.
So since the beginning.
Yeah.
But it's really a great time for us to unveil what's new for the upcoming season. So people get really excited for that, and it kind of kicks off the Scarywood season for us, which is mid-July, and people really aren't thinking about Halloween back then.
But
Except
we
for
are.
our haunters. They always
They
are.
think about it 365 days a year.
Seriously, and so do we. So it's okay. It
Yeah.
feels like the season is finally where it's supposed to be. But thank you, Ashlyn. We hope you'll apply next year. Chris wrote in and wanted to know, if you get stuck on a roller coaster in the dark and the lights go out, what do you do?
What do we do?
Yeah,
Well,
I thought that was a good question.
it is a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, we have, emergency evacuation lighting that would kick on that is generator based.
Yeah.
So I don't say this will never happen, but we do have protocols regardless on how to evacuate a roller coaster if the lights are out, if the lights are on, if all that stuff. So with that being said, this is all practiced. It's stuff that you don't have to worry about because we will worry about it for you.
Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh gosh, if the lights go out. But you're right. We do have backup generators for all of that. So interesting. Thanks, Chris. Good question, because I didn't know the answer either. So Ursula wrote in, she wants to know what's your best strategy or order for hitting all the haunted attractions at Scarywood.
Yeah.
Best strategy is run to the back, right?
I say go
That's what I think.
south to north. So south would be Aftershock. And so going all the way down there. I would recommend hitting Timber Terror first if you're one of the first in the park, because we can control the lines a little bit better in haunts, but Timber Terror is going to be more. Yeah, it's going to be a slower line if you're waiting a while.
And it's on the way.
And it's on the way. So hit that, and then I would hit probably the Swine first.
Yes.
And then Chuckles, and then work your way back through Pharaoh's, Planet Zombie, and then end with Blood Bayou, and then do it all over again.
Okay.
But little plug here, if you have a group of 25 or more, you can book a group, and you can book what our monster meal, which we've used to have monster meals way back in the day. Back in like 2015 was the last time we had monster meals.
Oh, okay. So it's been a long time.
And basically what this is it's a meal before the park opens. You can get in at 6, and you get monsters roaming around in the Theater of Illusion, and then you get let out into the park 5 minutes early. So you get basically free access to whatever haunt you want or a ride you want. So really, that's the best way. But you have to book a group of 25 or more, and then you have to book the meal together.
Okay. Very, very cool. And we will talk about monster
We will talk
meal
about it,
here in a little bit. So there's your answer, Ursula. We hope we'll see you out at Scarywood this season. Let's call this week's loyal listener. Randomize that.
We have a winner.
All right, we're looking at number 2657 this week.
Hello?
Hey, is Robin there?
This is him.
Hey, Robin. This is Sara Jean Jordan and RaeAnn with the Silverwood Show podcast. You're this week's loyal listener. How are you?
Good. How are you?
We're doing
well.
So good. We just wrapped up the Silverwood season. We're heading into Scarywood, and we wanted to give you a pair of tickets to either Scarywood or Silverwood for 2026 for being our loyal listener.
Oh, for 2026? What about this year?
It's closed.
If you want to come for Scarywood, that's the only thing that's open right now.
Come for Scarywood, so you get to choose either one. Yeah.
We'll do the Scarywood.
That's fine.
Awesome. That's what we like to hear. So in that grand scheme of things, would you like to play a little game with us for your chance to win up to $75 in Scarywood cash?
Sure.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to do a little game of true or false with you. So super easy. You have to have a 50% chance of getting this correct. And I'm going to give you a statement. Every time you get it correct, you're going to get $5. And then once we're done with our 5 statements, we'll go on to a little sound bite. And if you can guess what that sound is, you'll get an additional $50. Sound good?
It just sounds all right to me.
All right. Let's kick things off with the first true or false. Let's see. There are over 250 monsters haunting Scarywood.
True.
Correct.
$5.
Yay, $5 in the bank. All right, number 2. The pigs and the swine are the good guys.
False.
Correct. Yes, those swine are scary pigs. Let's say that much, especially this year. All right, Timber Terror runs backward during Scarywood.
True.
He's
racking it up. Yep, $15
I've
in
been
the
there
bank.
a couple times.
Oh, we love it. All right, next one. Blood Bayou is located in an old ice rink.
True.
Robin's killing it over here.
You know your stuff.
Awesome. All right, we got $20 in the bank. This is your last true or false. Scarywood sold out of blood bags in the first weekend last year.
True.
Yeah, those were popular.
Yes, they were.
$25.
We're more prepared this year.
Yes, we are. We have lots more.
All right, Jordan's got your sound.
Okay, so I'm going to play a sound bite. This ride could be located in both, either the theme park or the water park, just so you know. Here it comes. Do you know what ride that is?
Is it Drop Zone?
Better known as Panic Plunge? Or something else?
Sure, Panic Plunge.
Yes! Congratulations.
$75 in the bank, a pair of Scarywood tickets. Great job, Robin.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you answered the phone.
Yeah, you are going to be set for Scarywood.
Yes, you are. So I will give you a call here when we're done with the podcast and get that all set up for you, and we'll call. And until then, happy haunting. You're ready. I feel like the spooky season has definitely
it's here.
on you. So, all right, we'll see you at Scarywood, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That was awesome. That's the kind of
Yeah, he knew his stuff.
Yeah, he
knew
did.
his stuff.
He's gonna have a lot of fun at Scarywood. So that's exciting. So good job, Robin. I think it's time for the big drop.
The Big Drop.
And normally I would introduce RaeAnn here, but we already introduced
We already did
RaeAnn.
it.
Yep.
So here she is, and we're going to talk all things Scarywood. She is in her element. Everything is those final touches, so the final details
Really
are kind
is.
of So let's
Down
get
to
to
the
know
wire.
you a little bit. Why don't you tell us what your favorite haunt is? Maybe your favorite scary movie.
I
tell
think
us
I'm
a little
going to have
bit.
a new favorite haunt this year.
Yeah?
What was it last year?
Yeah, what was it last year?
It was hard to pick. I think we were like,
It really is.
yeah.
Because 3D is always just your classic 3D with the glasses, and it's just amazing in there.
Yeah.
And then Bayou's always just a fun haunt to go through.
But this year,
It's the swine.
I mean,
I
it's
am
hands down.
so excited for the swine. It's going to be amazing. There's so many little details that have gone into the swine this year. And so it's exciting to unveil it.
Yeah. So are you a scary movie girl?
No,
No?
I don't watch scary movies. I did in high school.
That is
but
so
I don't
crazy
watch
to me.
Scary movies.
You guys
They
are
talk
so
about
good
it
at
all
horror.
the time, and I'm like, no.
No, not so much. That is hilarious. Jordan, you are.
I do like watching
Yeah.
scary movies, but I have to
Yeah.
watch them by myself because my wife does not like
Oh.
My
watching them.
husband doesn't like them.
So
Interesting.
when I watch scary movies, it's on a plane to wherever we're going because I'm watching it
I've
by
noticed
You
myself.
guys
that.
watch it on your way to Transworld?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
IAPA, Transworld. I think
Yeah.
those are the
Yeah.
times when we
Yeah.
watch scary movies.
That makes sense. That makes
Yes.
sense. So, and a lot of your ideas for every season comes from that
Transworld.
little journey, right? So, what did you bring back with you this year?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to think back to March.
Yeah. That's when they start thinking about this, you guys.
No, we
Back
start-
in March. Well, before that,
Right
but
now
I mean,
we're trying to do
immersing.
those finite details out there.
Yeah.
But we're already thinking about next year.
Yeah.
As we're trying to plan on what are we going to bring
far ahead.
everybody for next year.
Yeah.
Well, and every year, at least it seems like the last 5 years, every year is kind of a test trial of what we can do the following year.
Yeah.
So like this year, we've added some details that we're like, if this works out, this will work great for the next year, building something different.
Yeah.
So it's always changing, but I mean, really, we have 4 or 5 ideas in our back pocket just in
Yeah.
case something were to switch or we were able to add something new.
Yeah.
There's
Always
a lot.
prepared.
There's a lot.
Always
Yeah.
prepared.
So by the time we go to Transworld, we have our list. We know what we want.
Exactly what you
And
want.
we're always trying to improve how we can make it more comfortable for our haunters.
Yeah.
So we've been upgrading our masks
Yeah.
to half masks and just different things so that way then that they'll be able to scare better and be able to stay out there and get
I
amazing.
actually heard that in the crowd. Somebody had a half mask this year, and they were just going on and on. I was in the queue line, so it was like wrapped around, and I could overhear their conversation about how great it was.
They're
Yeah.
Because
comfortable.
it was so comfortable and moved with their face.
Yeah.
It was cooler. So yeah, those little things are
and we
truly
can bring
making a
so
difference.
many characters out there.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
We've done
So-
that at least 2 with Shattered FX. We probably started 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
With the half masks, and we weren't looking back because they really are able to provide a lot of detail that we want, and they're simple to put on, and they're not as hot like we
Yeah.
talked about.
Yeah.
I mean, we put a lot of people through makeup. I mean, really a lot of people through makeup.
Yeah. How many would you say per night?
130,
Probably
Okay.
something around that. Yeah.
Okay.
130,
That's
140.
Yeah, and so for reference, we have 200, 300 haunters.
Yeah.
Or 200, 300. That's not a number. 300 haunters.
Yeah. And we're getting them, half of them basically, through makeup every single night.
Yep.
Just crazy. Those makeup artists are incredible. Absolutely incredible. So let's talk first a little bit about last year. Just a quick little wrap up about last year. Kind of like, this is a new season. So let's do our, like they do on TV shows. You know what I'm talking about?
Talk about last year?
Yeah, just so that people can kind of jump right into this season.
Just in case you missed out.
Just in case you missed it, yeah.
Here's your recap.
Or you forgot, a little recap.
Okay.
Yeah.
So last year we introduced this idea of the swine, which, and this will probably flow right into what's new for this upcoming year.
Good segue.
So what we attempted to do last year, we kind of had like a midsummer switch into the swine, and so we had this idea in our head that cornfields are pretty scary, and we really liked kind of the pigs from back in Terror Canyon Trail, and we wanted to bring back that idea of everything from that haunt and introducing it in a different way. And so we had this idea of like the three little pigs and turning it so the pigs were kind of the aggressors in this storyline. And we made the fence panels into like a corn maze, and we made it so it was an actual maze that people had to choose which way they went, which was great in theory. But if you came out last year and you experienced any sort of like pinch points of traffic and all that kind of stuff, that's where it fell on its face, really.
Yeah.
Because what we learned is that some people would take different routes and it would be a really quick haunt for them, where other people would take longer routes and get lost, and it would be a long haunt, but they would kind of get frustrated, or they would get stuck in a long conga line.
Yeah.
Or people wouldn't see our haunters out there.
Right. That's the other thing is we had a lot of haunters, but if you go one way, you're not seeing a lot of them. So it doesn't feel like that. So we learned a lot from what we did last year. Last year we introduced the blood bags, which they're coming back. And so we'll talk about that here soon. And last year was a good rebound for us as far as like attendance, back to what we felt like a normal level prior to COVID.
Yeah. Well, and into this year. So there's that segue into something new. It's bigger. It's badder.
And
I can definitely vouch for that.
And it truly is. We're not like really just kind of saying that. It is kind of like a little slogan and it makes sense with the swine.
Yeah.
But walking the park, like not just the swine is bigger and badder, like everything is bigger and badder. Like the scare zones are pumped up big time with theming and all that. And then the swine,
it's like Scarywood on steroids.
Yeah, and if you
I mean, it really is.
And we read all the comments on Facebook and surveys and all that stuff, and we hear it of like, this seemed like last year had more people, all that kind of stuff. I can guarantee you, like this year you'll see the people, especially in the haunts. Yeah.
I mean, the swine. Let's just talk about the swine. Let's just jump right into the swine because you guys. Seriously, if I could get down and like bow down right now and I
go ahead.
I might lose my head. So yeah, and wolves don't bow down.
Okay. They do to pigs.
But no, it was absolutely. I mean, Jordan had me wait until that night to actually go check it out. So I had literally no idea aside from the random
you were so
things.
Funny because we made her go in front of us. And she was.
I was literally the first one through.
Yeah,
like for the night. They made me go first.
She's a good one to go through.
I'm sure she is.
And I obviously knew about Pig Mama. That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
And so,
which unfortunately she wasn't there for Dry Run.
No,
I mean, it's only going to get better once Pig Mama comes back.
Gosh, seriously, and we'll have her on the podcast here soon. So, but yeah, I had an idea in my head. I knew it was going to be great because it's you guys, but it's exceptional, like absolutely exceptional. Like that's the kind of thing that doesn't happen in North Idaho. Let's just say that. That is like full on Universal worthy type stuff. And just from the second you walk in and you see the wolf's den, it's like, we did this here.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
A lot of it is done fully in house, which is really cool. So our FX team did an incredible job on like a lot of the interior design of some of these new buildings that we put in. So just to like lay the foundation for people, we're introducing wolves. So there is a wolf den. You will see wolves in this haunt. and they're at war with the pigs. And so kind of to lay some background, and you might not even know this, RaeAnn, but based off of your costuming, I came up with this idea, is these wolves are like so like primitive in their like attacking, and like they're kind of medieval in their clothing and all that kind of stuff. The pigs have innovated the chainsaw. And they invented the chainsaw. And the chainsaw is no match for a wolf. And so that's how they're slaughtering these things. And so that's kind of like the idea behind
Is that where the circular saw comes in? Because that scared the living daylights out of me.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Just, I don't.
The pigs have invented power tools, basically. And you can't defend against that. So they're winning now. And they're willing to slay anything in their way.
So be careful, because I was pretty sure I was going to get sliced.
Gosh, there's so
even
many
the scarecrows aren't immune to it.
It's true. So we have wolves.
Yeah.
We have the wolf den.
Do you want to show?
Oh yeah,
what you've got here, since we're talking about the wolves for our YouTube viewers.
For our YouTube,
we will also put this on social. We'll do a little reel for this.
So this is our wolf mask, and this is actually custom to us.
Really?
For this year,
so nobody else has.
They're amazing. They work with us. If he has a full mask, and we say, "Hey, can we create a half mask? And we want this," and he's like, "Yeah."
So basically, what they had kind of a mold for the face, and we wanted it to be more wolf, and so they did the hair for us and did the paint job for us, so that it made and matched what we were going for. But it is,
and that's one of the least bloody ones,
because
you're trying to keep it PG.
This is not the bloody one.
This is the PG version of the one that terrifies me. So
we have these wolves, and but also new this year is we have straw house. So last year we had the brick house, which is where Mama lived, but we've brought in the straw house. Which is really, really cool. I mean, you'll know which one the straw house is.
It got me. I was distracted.
There's straw everywhere, and there's some really good scare spots in there. We're not going to reveal anything. Pigs are messy. So
apparently they like dolls.
They do like dolls. Little known fact is that pigs like dolls.
Terrifying. It was terrifying. That was the scariest part for me. Was that part?
Was that room?
But
part of it is
you haven't seen it all yet.
The stick house was not done yet.
No,
for dry run.
You have not seen it all.
We had a new prop actually come in today for the stick house, and then one installed yesterday. So the stick house is definitely better than it was for dry run.
Yeah,
and so the stick house is, for those listening, is like the processing plant for the pigs, and they are chopping up everything in there.
Oh goodness. Okay.
And then we get to the brick house, which is back where Mama was, and that is very similar to last year. But the whole maze itself, we came up with an idea of like a linear pathway, but there are hay bales and stuff that create this sense of a maze. Yeah. But it really
go more than one direction, but you end up in the same spot.
Yes, but you're really moving towards a common goal, which is
And can I say this? I mean, it's a long haunt.
It's bigger.
It's not your quick little. I mean, it takes.
It's the longest haunt we have.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you're never gonna get out, and then there's just another thing, and then another thing, and you've got 8,000 pigs chasing after you. And
I haven't measured it yet, but I know roughly how long Blood Bayou is, and so I want to measure it to see like what's the walking distance that you would take for this one, because I'm sure it's going to be quite a bit longer than Blood Bayou.
Yeah. Okay, that's what we
have
to do.
We need to figure that out.
We need to figure it out.
Don't miss it, you guys. If you're listening, if you're watching, do not miss it. It's so good.
And it's funny because like you come up with like these scare ideas, and it's like, is this gonna work? I don't know. But when you see it in action and it's working, and it's like we nailed it this time, and there's more to it too than that, which is really fun. And I hope people actually really enjoy it and take the time to like appreciate the details that go into it.
Even the way that you have the lights directed so that it's like you're blinded so you can't see.
How long did that take us, RaeAnn?
Oh my gosh.
Like 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah. Really?
Me and RaeAnn, we walked the park. What time was it? It was after our scare zone training. So that was right around 7. And we didn't get done with it till 10. Yeah, 3 hours. And we were just
10 plus.
We're like, okay, you stand there. Let me direct the light. Okay, can you see me? No. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, let's move this hay bale. There's so much that went into that.
There's a behind the scenes thing
even in
that
the
most
houses,
people don't
you have
realize.
to check every light in the house, make sure it's shining down, and
add lights.
And change the color of the lights.
Yeah. Well, it worked. It worked. Yeah. I was blind as could be and terrified left and right. And
well, it's so funny because like it wasn't until a little bit later, like, okay, we need to blind people because that's really, and blind people is like not,
Yeah, don't take
you're
that.
not
We're
actually
like
blinding you,
but
we're making it hard to see dark corners, basically.
Yeah.
And so, but
So
when
it doesn't
you,
give it away.
right.
Yeah.
You want to be surprised.
Right.
You want that scare.
And it's crazy because when you have a light that's shining and it's not directly in your eyes, you can totally see someone sitting there. But once you start to direct
those
that
shadows,
light, it's near impossible to see the people that are sitting there.
I would tell people take your time.
Yeah.
You know, and really
don't
take
rush
your
through
time
it.
through it. Don't rush.
Yeah. That's the one thing I wish, because I as soon as the first scream happened, I was basically booking it. Yeah. So
you need to go in the day. We should take you
definitely.
down and see the new stuff
I would
because
like
the
to
new
see
stuff
it.
is really cool.
For sure. We'll get some pictures and stuff. But so that's the swine. Let's leave it at that.
Okay.
Leave a little bit to the
Little mystery.
imagination. What else do we have new this year? Want to talk about Monster Meal?
Monster Meals,
Let's talk about
we
Monster
already
Meal.
kind of touched on
Yeah,
it
a little bit, but
in the group setting. But for the first time ever, we're opening it up to the public. And so the Theater of Illusion doesn't have a magic show this year, but it has Monster Meals.
yeah.
And so Monster Meals is basically you can come in and get a ticket for a beverage, entree, and dessert. And you go to these stations, then you can pick which one you want, and then enjoy the meal in nice, warm Theater of Illusion while we play some really amazing horror short movies that we produced in-house, fully filmed, everything
Shout out
in-house.
producer Jay.
Yeah.
He's been working so
hard on 'em.
hard on these, and they were our own actors.
Yep, all of our own actors from the train ride, and
Some of your favorites.
and not only that, but then you'll have real monsters.
Some of our characters too.
Yeah, wandering through
Some
and
surprises
interacting with you.
happening. Yes.
Yes, so it should be a lot of fun. I think people will really appreciate, and the food in there is like really cool.
Yeah.
Like really unique
Can you talk
Halloween
about
food.
what kind of food we have available, or is that a surprise?
Yeah, no, I think we can talk about
Okay.
it. We have like our beverage station. You can get apple cider, or you can get like a hot toddy,
Okay.
and it's in this really cool like. I don't know. It's a cup with a straw, and it has like a doll head on it with its eyes blacked out.
Creepy.
They're really cool.
Kind of like the Stanley Cup straw covers. Are they like that?
I don't know.
kind
I don't
of?
really know.
'Cause I love those. I just ordered some ghost ones.
It's
for my Stanley, so.
they're good. It's
Okay.
creepy. It's like
Okay.
a true
I
doll
like
head.
it.
And then we have our entree, which kind of goes off of the theme. All of them go off the theme of our videos. So the doll one or the beverage is off of Dolls, which we have a doll movie, and then we have our cannibal movie, which is a turkey leg. You can get a nice turkey leg. Everybody
Wait, you're
loves a
not
good turkey
selling the
leg.
Sara jerky?
We're not.
Because it would be like seriously the best selling.
It's a little too salty for me.
So good. But anyway, yeah, look out for the Sara jerky in that horror flick because
Yeah, she makes a little cameo.
I made a cameo. I'm so proud of it.
And so and then we also have spaghetti and meatballs.
Yes.
So that's the other option for the entrees, and that is based off of our
Is it like the Lindy's spaghetti and meatballs?
probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't give you
So
exact.
good.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know.
Yeah.
And then our dessert station is our clown station. And it's like a churro funnel cake type thing. Churro
Yum.
cake, is that what they call them?
Churro pie.
Churro pie with
Churro pie.
ice cream and I think maybe a little cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sold. Okay, I'm there.
She sold.
Nice.
I'm
Sold.
there. Sold. Yeah.
Sold. So that's cool.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
Food and
that'll
Beverage
be
has
fun.
really done a lot of stuff, and so
Yes.
you have what? Yeah, talk about
Oh,
yours.
I
yes,
was at
yes,
lunch
yes, tell us.
today, and in comes this person. They have this big old whoopie pie, and it's a pumpkin. You know, all the little outside is all pumpkin, and then inside was this nice cheesecake frosting in the inside, and then it had sprinkles on the outside, and it just looked amazing.
So we're selling those.
Yes.
Yes,
Do we know where?
probably
everywhere.
everywhere. I
Yeah,
don't know
I think
where,
so.
but they're
Kind of with like the Rice Krispie treats.
They're
and
all
things like that.
made
where we handle
in-house.
that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Made from scratch. What? $5 something?
A little over $5.
Yeah,
Over
it's like
$5.
just under $6.
$5.49.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
I can't
Yum.
wait to
I can't
taste
wait
one.
to see them. So
Yeah. So Food and Beverage has some other options too,
Yeah.
like
blood bags.
blood bags.
We now have a non-alcoholic version.
We have
Yes,
two
we do.
non-alcoholic versions.
Oh, two.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I know there's Barbie blood, and I know
Barbie
there's
blood
Monster blood.
and Monster Blood. Those are both the non-alcoholic.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's
version.
the normal one? Just blood bags.
We have
Vampire.
she calls it vampire blood,
Okay.
and then we have witch's blood, and then we have another one. Zombie blood? I think it's zombie
Zombie
blood.
blood,
It's
yeah.
green.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have green, purple, red,
Yeah.
and then the non-alcoholic are blue and pink.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Because we had so many people last year that were like, it's so cool to drink like from
Out of an IV
from an
bag.
IV
I'm
bag.
watching
Yeah.
people just
People love
walking through
it.
the park like this.
So, and there's a lot of kids that wanted
Yeah.
to do it, and so
Yeah.
that's why
So
we
now they
made
get
these.
to participate.
and we all love edible glitter.
We all,
Yes.
well,
Yes. I
everybody in
love
this room, especially
edible
Sarah.
glitter. So yes.
And then we also have Cosmos Cantina that will be back
Yeah.
open for Scarywood specifically,
Oh, okay.
which will be kind of
Very
fun.
nice. I just lost my headphones.
Oh,
Don't mind me.
okay.
That's why I couldn't hear myself.
Yeah,
I just
because
thought
you
you muted me.
no, I wouldn't
Okay.
mute you ever. It's because you have a wolf
I
head
have
on
a
your
wolf
head.
on my head. Yes. So, it's spirit. I'm in the spirit.
Yes, you are.
Yes. So anyway, so that's new food.
That's new food.
And then what's on your neck, Jordan?
Yes, I have. This is called a Fright Light.
Mm-hmm.
So this is new this year, and really, pretty much every other theme park that we've seen
Yeah.
does these. They go by no boo necklaces, too terrified, whatever it may sound
Yeah.
like. It's all the same. The idea is that people who wear this and turn it on, they'll be semi-immune from being jump scared.
Yeah.
It's and our tagline is explore the terror without the scare. And
Yeah.
so this is a little bit of nuance here is that we don't guarantee you're not going to get scared
Yeah.
because sometimes people don't see it and it's an
Yeah,
accident, or they
yeah.
scare someone else on the side and it gets you.
Exactly.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Put
You're
aside.
Not, the people you're with are not immune. If
You
you're
are,
wearing
yes, you are.
necklace.
If people see it, you are not a target of being scared.
Yeah.
You're less likely to be scared is probably the best way to say it.
And you can't wear them inside.
You can wear them, you just have to turn
the
them off
haunts. Okay.
in the
yeah.
haunts.
Yeah.
They're
So,
not allowed in the haunts
Yeah.
because they bright up on
Yeah.
they give away things.
yeah.
Yep.
So you can still get scared in the haunts,
Yeah.
just not walking through the scare zones
Yes.
and
Yes.
things like that. So
Yeah, so you can
yeah.
see everything.
Yeah.
Watch your friends get scared. That's always
Yeah.
fun.
And I've already had a few people reach out and be like, "Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to Scarywood, but
Yeah.
Yes. Some
I
people
was too
just don't
scared.
want to be scared.
But they want to come enjoy the festivities. And
Exactly.
so, yeah, this will be a really cool way for people to come see Scarywood for the first time that maybe haven't seen it before. So,
Yeah, and then you want to
Yeah.
talk about your pumpkin?
yeah, what is this?
And this is one of our pumpkins that we get at Transworld.
It's
nice
it's
moldy, rotten
moldy and
pumpkin.
disgusting.
We buy
And
lots of pumpkins to put in there, and
Yeah,
Swine, Freak
yeah.
Farm, and anywhere we can put them.
are these what I saw piled up in the warehouse?
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, they looked real
Yeah,
when I
they
walked
do.
by. Yeah, I thought that we had real pumpkins, but then I saw some of them were like sliced in half and there was no goo inside. And so I was like, what is going on?
We had people come up. Do you want
Okay.
us to wash your pumpkins?
Because it looks
Before
like
they go,
mold.
because it looks like mold.
Like, no, we want them to look that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they permanently look like that.
They're
Yeah.
amazing. So
And
we'll
we
see
have
those throughout the
bigger
park.
ones, and we have people coming out of the pumpkins.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
a little inside scoop for you right there. Honestly,
Be on the lookout.
Yeah. What else, you guys? What else do you want to talk about? What do you see happening with Scarywood in the future? I mean, I will see this. We were talking at Dry Run, like this swine bigger batter. This is you guys' first full brainchild. Like it's not a makeover, it's not an upgrade. Like it's a
Yes.
full haunt that you guys have made from scratch. And it's incredible. So what's next?
One thing we do when we do auditions, we ask them, "What is your fear?" We
Okay.
want them to
Every
introduce.
single person.
Yeah,
Okay.
we want them to introduce themselves, why they're interested in Scarywood, and what's your greatest fear.
Yeah.
And Jordan and I and Madison, we all say what our fear is.
Yeah. Well, wait. So let's pause. What is your fear?
I don't like bats.
Really?
I lived in a log home, and so it
yeah.
has lots of checking in it. And there's like lots of bats that get inside there. And like my husband say, "RaeAnn, I dropped something in here." And he would want me to get it, some tool, and out flies a bat in my face.
That's terrifying. Yeah.
That is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
really
wouldn't-
is.
I
And
wouldn't
then
like
I've had
that.
other experience, but I won't share that right now. But yeah, my kids will
Okay.
tell you growing up, in the middle of the night, there's bats that are flying around, and they get out with their little water guns and stuff trying to get it down and out of my house. So I don't like bats.
That makes sense. That's valid.
Yeah.
Jordan, what are you afraid of aside from white snakes named Icy? Or black snakes?
Wow. My biggest phobia is earwigs.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And they're always in the bathroom and you're like in a vulnerable position and all of a sudden you see one on the floor
Yeah.
and it's like,
Well,
I don't know
so
what to do
I
right
had
now.
a bad experience as a kid. Well, we had milk delivered to our house in this little container on the left. And I went to go like open it and there was no milk in there, but there was a little bug.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm going to help you out. And so I go and pick it up.
Now we know.
Yes, I go and pick it up. And as I'm picking it up, that thing pinched me so hard on the thumb. I'm shaking my hand and it's not coming off. And so from then, those things, they can stay away.
So when are we introducing something earwig-ish?
Well, we ask everybody what their greatest fear is.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to hear how many people are like the deep water or different things.
Dark ocean.
And we would love to do a haunt that is about that.
Yeah. And that's mine. The deep, dark water, the unknown fish that could bite my toes. I love the ocean. I love the water. I love being on top of it, but I can't swim. And just that idea, even sitting on a dock,
there's
with your feet
so
dangling,
many interesting things.
We can really play off all this.
Yeah.
And so really that's kind of, we're always making ideas. And the idea of this year is really, we got the idea for the swine and how we built the swine with these like tent structures at Six Flags. When we went and visit them last year, we went to Six Flags and they used huge tent structures. And so we're like, okay, we could probably do that. And that's how we built these rooms and these really cool, intricate buildings under tent structures. And so now we're like, okay, now how can we expand this into something bigger that's a whole haunt? Yeah. And that's kind of a little carrot to potential what could come down the road, hopefully next year.
Getting bigger and badder.
Bigger and badder. Well,
might have to bring dolphins into it.
Dolphins, Maddie, Maddie's afraid of dolphins.
Really?
Yeah, that's my favorite. That she's afraid of dolphins.
A sweet little dolphin.
Well, it's not so sweet when you're in the water with her, I guess.
Oh, no.
She's part of our team, and she's amazing. And
Killer dolphins.
Killer dolphins. We at Transworld, we have seen like
I saw
mermaids.
The rotting mermaid.
Rotting
You
mermaid.
sent me that, and we were actually just talking the other day about the little how you can do the mermaids through the glass. Ooh, so many ideas.
Yes.
Well, if you listeners have any ideas, things you'd like to see at Scarywood, feel free to write us at podcast@silverwoodthemepark.com.
Send us your phobias.
Yeah, send us your phobias.
Yeah, send us your phobias for sure. Maybe we should do a little post on social
That'd be fun.
and find out what people's phobias are.
Yeah.
But, what else? You guys want to do some inside scoop, or did we inside scoop it already?
I think we could do a little inside scoop. Let's see, where are we at?
I think we could come up with something.
Oh, well, there's plenty of inside scoops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to go first or what?
Yeah.
Leave it
I
off?
don't have one.
You don't have an inside scoop at all?
Scarywood.
Wow, this is really good podcast material right here.
Yeah, you skip me.
Okay. Inside scoop, I guess, for people visiting the park. It's not super inside, but I would say get here as early as you can. 6 o'clock is probably, I would say, if you're not here before 6:30, you're late.
Okay.
And then come early to the park only in the month as well. So opening weekend's this upcoming weekend. And then the closer we get to Halloween, the busier it's going to get. We also have 2 days after Halloween. Those are going to be really good days.
Good days to come.
Yeah. And we are closed on Halloween.
We're closed
so
on
just
Halloween.
to reiterate that one more time. But I do have one.
Okay.
Please don't wear your costumes.
No
Please,
costumes.
Please.
Yeah,
No
that's a good one.
costumes. I've seen this happen. And it's horrible if you get here and you're in a costume and we have to ask you to go change and you don't have anything to change into. So
or makeup.
The only no makeup. The only people allowed to be scary are the haunters here. So if you have a doubt as to whether or not it is a costume, leave it at home. Yeah. So
it's a good one. You have one?
Oh, a good one. If hand warmers. So one trick that we do is to stay warm is we put them in the inside brim of your hat. If you're wearing a little beanie hat, stick it in there and it warms your head and down, and it's amazing.
Yeah. You guys taught me that last year, and it really is.
Also, if it is precipitating outside.
Yeah.
Precipitating.
You can do foot bags.
Foot bags is a key.
So you stick your feet up, after you have your socks on, you stick your foot in a foot bag and then put
like a garbage bag or a grocery bag.
Oh, like one of the
bag.
Like a plastic bag.
Okay.
And that will keep your feet dry.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we have our haunters there.
Yeah.
That is the way to go.
I could have used that on the rainy night that I was wearing my Chucks as Fruity Pebbles. Yeah.
We don't say the rain word.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Not at all.
What did you call it?
I said precipitating, but
precipitating when it's
because it never does that here. It never. It's always fun and scary.
Yeah.
And just like our haunters, wear base layers.
Base layers.
They'll keep you warm.
Yeah. Yeah. And Fruity Pebbles has a really cool umbrella that hopefully she can find this year. So, I pray for what'd you call it?
Precipitation?
But you called it something different.
If it's precipitating.
Okay.
We don't want that either.
The verb.
We don't want that either.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was.
No.
I don't know.
So
We just wing it on here. It's a triple scoop.
The triple scoop.
Yeah, there's plenty more.
Yeah. Do you want to keep going? Or should we just save it for next week?
I would say another one would be if you are in the zombie zone, wait for the thrillers dance because they do a thriller dance and that's kind of fun to watch that and then go down with like a little flash mob thriller dance.
That's a good one.
Path update this year. So getting to the swine is different. Go to Aftershock, and the Aftershock line splits into two. You go towards the left, that is to Chuckles. Go to the right, that is the swine. You can't go through the pavilions this year. That is closed.
Yeah. Okay, I was actually going to ask you about that because I was confused at dry run. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's just a dead area now. We use it for breaks.
Okay, cool.
And we do have a new Deadwood.
We have a new scare zone. It's called Deadwood. It's our opening intro area out there. So it's very like
So you might
outlaw.
see somebody greeting you up there.
Okay.
Lindy's.
I love that. Wait, is that what? Okay. No, I saw it. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Yeah, it's a secret. It's a secret. I think I know what it is. Okay. Fun. Fun.
I think that's wraps it up.
That does wrap it up. This week's newsletter is going to be coming out. So check that out for this week's contest. Make sure you sign up. And we'll see you in a couple weeks with some of our haunters.
And that's a wrap on this week's ride. Thanks for tuning in to the Silverwood Show. If you had a blast, make sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share the fun with your fellow thrill seekers. Got a question, story, or suggestion? Send it our way to podcast@silverwoodthemepark.com for a chance to be featured in our Mail Train segment. Until next time, keep your hands and feet inside the podcast and stay thrilling.
Let's go again! Silverwood, come join the